Hello, I'm Electrospekt. I'm 15 years old, and I'm going to show you how I made my latest song called Digital, which sounds like this. So yeah, it sounds like that. Also, this song is this large. This is how much stuff I have going throughout my song, but today I'm just going to show you how I made part of the drop. And if you want to listen to the rest of the song, then you can do so by checking out my YouTube channel or searching up Electrospekt on SoundCloud or Spotify or places like that. Okay, so the first part I'm going to show you is the lead, which is the top melody of the song, and it sounds like this. Then I also have a second part, which sounds like this. So how I made that is I have 10 different sounds that are all playing at once, and I make all my instruments like the lead, the chords, and the bass and stuff like that. The drums and all the effects down here, I don't make. Those are samples, which are pre-made, but all the other instruments I make, and I use this synth plugin that's called Serum. And so I'm going to show you each song individually with all the effects turned off, and then I'll show you with all the effects turned on. And then all together, they sound like this. Then with all the effects turned on, they sound like this. Now for the chords, I have 9 different sounds. Two of them here are pianos, one's a guitar, and then the rest are all synth, electronic-y sounds. So I have this piano that I kind of made. There's this plugin here that you can just tweak the characteristics of a piano. So I have one high piano with a bit of high frequencies. Let me just turn off the effects here. So I have one piano with more high frequencies, and I have another piano with more lower frequencies. And together, sounds like that. Then I also have this guitar here. This guitar sound is actually the only sound that I actually didn't make. That was just a preset, but the rest of them were not presets. I made them all from scratch. And then I have this sound. Now the chords don't sound super good all together, but then when I have all the effects turned on, sounds like that. So for the chords, I have these chords which go through the drop, which don't have much variation, and then later I do have some chords at the beginning of the song that have kind of more variation with the top notes. So I'll show you these first. And then these chords have some more variation, with this note being raised 2 notes up, and then this note being raised 3 notes up, and then it sounds like this. Okay, now for the bass, which is the mid bass, which is like kind of your lower middle frequencies. That is made up of 6 different sounds. This is what they each sound like without any of the effects. And with the effects, they sound like this. Which in a way, it kind of makes it sound a little bit worse, but it helps it fit in with everything else that's going on much better. And next up, we have the sub bass, which is just one sound that sounds like this. This is the very, very low frequencies. And then in between where there's this empty space within the melody, I made these kind of dubsteppy type sounds. Sound like this. Which both sound like that. And now for the drums. Now I don't make the drums like I make all the other sounds for like the melody and stuff, but I'm still gonna show you how I arranged all of these. And the kick sounds like this. And I also have these 3 rides. And I have these 2 drop claps. And I have this snare. And I also have this shaker. And then after 8 bars, I have a hi-hat right here. And another hi-hat here. And also have these 2 shaker loops. Then down here I have these 3 effects that make the drop a lot more powerful at the very start. First I have this crash. Then I have these 2 noisy sounds that fade down. And then all together they sound like this. And then I have these effects that help bring it up right before the next crash happens in the drop. It sounds like this. Then I also have these risers. Usually I don't make the risers, but this time I decided to make my own riser, which sounds like this. And that is in time with the rhythm of the second part of the melody in the drop. And then I also have this other riser right here, which I did not make. This is a sample. And I also have this other one right here. Then all the drums and effects sound like this. And then again, everything together sounds like this. Alright, so that's how I made the drop for my latest song called Digital. If you want to check it out, then you can do so by checking the link in the description, or checking out my YouTube channel, or searching up Electrospekt on SoundCloud or Spotify, and maybe you could also listen to my other songs if you like my music.